My mom is from Mississippi. She was supposed to be the valedictorian of her class, and they decided that a black student wasn't going to be able to be valedictorian. From that point on, she was like, "My children will be better." For me, justice means me. Like me sitting here today, me having the opportunity to be the first person in my family to be a lawyer. Justice is me. I started at Claim Chicago Legal Advocacy for Incarcerated Mothers. I started there last year in May. So while interning there, I've gotten an opportunity to stand up with clients in both family law cases as well as probate cases involving the guardianship of children. I've also gotten an opportunity to visit prisons that around the state. So I've been downstate a couple of times visiting women in prisons where we put on a class, as well as do one-on-one meetings with women who have family law questions. The year before I came to law school, the year before I applied, my mom's sister was murdered by her boyfriend. And he threw her out of a car onto the expressway, and she passed away. For me, that kind of was a wake up call. And it was something that I said to myself, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to law school. I'm going to do work with women in marginalized communities, and I'm going to try to eradicate domestic violence. Law school is is just a step in that process and being able to, assist these women. In school, we read about Ruby Bridges. So Ruby Bridges was the first in New Orleans. She was the first Black child to integrate a white school. She was, I believe, 6 or 7 years old. She walked past people throwing things at her. She walked past like adults, grown people screaming at her. She kept walking with her head held high and walked into that school and sat down and learned, kind of tracking my life the way I learned that case. So it's the little girl learning like this vague idea of integration, and then studying for the bar right now and understanding why the court decided it's not just a fairness. It's about, we are a country that's supposed to give everyone, all of our citizens, the opportunity to be better, to do better. So that was my first experience with justice, is little Ruby Bridges. Yeah, I thought about this. Okay. Community, contributions, and connection.